What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Kenna Bridge of Spirits. So we know a boatload of new information about this game thanks to GameInformer. If you guys have been following this channel or following me even like on Twitter, you would know how high I am on this game. This is honestly, besides like Spider-Man Miles Morales, I would maybe even say I'm more looking forward to Kenna Bridge of Spirits than any other game for the PS5, or maybe even you could say the fall period. So, that's kind of just where I want to start this video off. I'm a massive fan of this game, and I'm going to be very obviously a big fan of this game, I think, going forward. But we do have a lot of really cool info about this game, and I'm going to jump around. There were 20 questions in this GameInformer thing, just in all, and I want to kind of, again, dance around them. So, firstly, Kenna has a voice actress. Okay, she does talk. I want to talk about this 2-second thing because, dear Jesus, look, each console, okay, Series X, Series S, all the Microsoft stuff, Sony's PS5, they're each going to be very good in their own way. It's very clear that PlayStation is more geared to loading and getting the experience faster. And you look at what they talked about with this game, that you're going to be able to jump into this game, or they were on like the dashboard, clicked on it. It took 2 seconds to fire up this game fully, and that's a new game. That's not a suspended game. That's not a game that was a brand new experience into this game. It took 2 seconds. So that is absolutely incredible. The game is built with Unreal 4. The game is not an open world, but it is they call it a wide linear. So it's not an open world game, but it's not a, you go down one tunnel. It's kind of a mixture of both of them. There are no microtransactions. The game can actually be completed in a weekend. They talked about how it can be comfortably finished over a weekend, but that you can go back and play it, that there are more difficulties, so it could take longer. It is not going to be priced at $60. I've never really thought about it or said it. I always kind of just assumed it would be a $30 or $40 game, which in my opinion is fine. Look, if you come out, and even just at the bare minimum, you have Kenna Bridge of Spirits and Spider-Man Miles Morales, and they're both $40, I mean, come on. I mean, that's $80, and you have two games that they may not be the longest things in the world, neither of them, but I think they're going to be excellent products. And then even if you have like a Ratchet and Clank, or you can squeeze Ratchet and Clank, or you can squeeze Demon Souls in there, and those are full price games. I mean, really, how do you beat that? You know what I mean? And they talked about, does it, it looks cute, but is it challenging? And he says the team has a lot of Sekiro and Soulsborne fans on the dev team, and while the game isn't quite up to From Software's difficulty, players will be challenged on the highest setting. On the other end of the spectrum, enemies won't be able to one-shot you in most difficult settings. You'll be able to sustain one final sliver of health to give you a fighting chance against tougher enemies. Obviously, it's coming to PC as well, so it's not just a PlayStation thing, right? PS5, PS4, and on PC. They also talked about what they can have. I think they talked somewhere around like the realm of like 60 to 100 enemies being on screen at once, and how that is like mind-blowing, and how they can do that on PlayStation 5 when it will not be in the PS4 version. So again, these are going to be, look, Kenna we know for sure is PS4 and PS5. Miles Morales we still don't know if it's PS4 or PS5. I'm going to be really interested when these games come out to see. We see all these comparison videos of the two different Xboxes, or like PS4 and PS4 Pro, and you can maybe tell the difference, maybe you can't, especially I don't even think you always can, because your computer can only do so much too, so you can't always tell the difference between these two versions of consoles. But when it comes to current gen to next gen, and if a game does both of them, it transcends it, I really think we're going to be able to see so many incredible things where, yeah, we're playing on PS4 and it's like, okay, it's amazing, it looks great, it plays great, but then you go to PS5 and the visuals and the loading just go through the roof. Okay, the amount of things you can have on screen and the details, they talked about that too, will also be incredible. They talked about the haptic features, where I believe they talked about your bow, how you can feel your bow pulling. So they are going to be using the DualSense controller. So again, like, you look at all that stuff, and those are just all of these additional things that you'll never get on current gen that you will get for next gen. I'm sure if Miles Morales is also for PS4, it'll be the exact same thing. So I mean, my God, all of this stuff, and look, the pictures, the visuals of this game, this is the game that I'm so happy exists. It's right up there with, Windbound. I was very much looking forward to. I love the vision, like the art style of Windbound. This game was always like that kind of next step where I was always more looking forward to this. This I would honestly put almost on par with Everwild, which is actually an Xbox exclusive that looks absolutely like not even fair how amazingly beautiful that game looks. But games like that, Everwild, games like Kenna Bridge of Spirits, I mean, you know, they don't do all that well with views, okay? I'm not going to make a lot of, in fact, I'm going to make next to zero money, what's like a couple pennies on these kind of things. But at the same time, and I'm going to be spending money on them, but I love these things so much, and I have so much confidence in these kind of products that I love covering them. I want to cover them on both of these channels, and so I will. So this was kind of just the start to it. I'm going to be having loads more videos on Kenna. Obviously, probably once we get the game, we may get another gameplay thing, you know, leading into it. Hopefully we do, and hopefully we can talk about that as well. But then when the game comes out, I'll absolutely be covering the game too, okay? So let me know, guys, in the comments, what do you think? Do you think this game looks beautiful? Are you as high on it as I am? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. And I do a brand new video on this channel every single day. And so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.